Okay. David, nice talking with you. Basically, I'll give you the quick version of my story. I'm a resident of South Carolina for 40 years, and I like to think that I'm a respectable businessman in the community, both personally and business-wise. And it's been unbelievable since I filed my FOIA lawsuit against the Hilton Head Bluffton Chamber to force all chambers of commerce, not just in Myrtle Beach, Charleston, but every city in the state, and any nonprofit business league like them, to comply with FOIA laws if they use the tax monies and receive tax monies from our town governments. And the Hilton Head Chamber of Commerce refused. They refused an audit to our mayor. They've refused transparency. They've refused accountability. And because of this lawsuit, and which I just won locally, which has now been appealed to the Supreme Court, because the chambers run up in Myrtle Beach like Brad Dean, Helen Hill in Charleston, and Bill Miles in Hilton Head, they fear transparency of what will be found. There's only one reason people fight to hide, and that is because they got something to fear and they've got something to hide. Dean, imagine they refused my membership. Charleston refused my membership. Hilton Head refused my membership. The Beaufort Chamber kicked me out, and the latest massive abuse is the South Carolina Chamber refused my membership in the South Carolina Chamber. And I've got my representatives, Mark Dean, Senator Tom Davis, and Jeff Bradley, who are my local representatives. I've got them on this already to get them to find out why they turned me down. Now, interesting, I've been reading about the latest on your corruption up in Myrtle Beach with the news that was provided by Sinclair TV station WPDE of Brad Dean and Mayor John Rhodes' upcoming trip to China. And WPDE's corporation gets millions annually from this same chamber and this same lot. The mayor and dean, as I understand it, in all this controversial Chinese monies on golf courses in Myrtle Beach that I understand now are failing miserably. In fact, golf is dying nationwide, and it's particularly dying, as I understand, in Myrtle Beach. And it's critical that the citizens of Myrtle Beach know exactly what's going on with these chambers. And of course, I've got the ongoing lawsuit. I'm filing more lawsuits against the Hilton Head Chamber. And I imagine the Myrtle Beach Chamber will have the same sort of lawsuit. And that is, if you're a member of the Myrtle Beach Chamber, you actually have rights under South Carolina law, open record laws, to access their books. And I highly suggest that members that are their existing members or people start joining so they can get access to see what's going on with their chamber up there. And if the salaries and the bonuses and the extravagance and the waste is something that is just shocking. I'm sure Brad Dean's over $400,000 a year. Bill Miles is at $400,000 a year. $1.7 million house in the mountains, and these guys are just executive directors, employees of these small nonprofits. If they want to make that kind of money, they need to get in a business like I'm in. So anyway, I think that the Horry County residents a couple of them should try to join the chamber and then demand access to the books and the open record laws. And I think that'll be a good way to get to it, because right now Brad Dean is refusing to open up his books. He's refusing to be transparent and accountable. He's refusing to do a forensic audit. And I can tell you, once a forensic audit is done against Brad Dean, he's going to be gone. He will no longer be there, and you will fix what's broken up there in Myrtle Beach, because it is full of corruption. I mean, full of corruption. So that's pretty much all I have to say for right now, but I'm happy to keep you updated.